Hello, this is wmpyr. Welcome to part 3 of single stick concepts. Okay, all right. So in this one, just want to talk about. We're going to go a little bit more into like strategy and stuff. So number one, the first thing is we want to practice the quick strikes. So we want bam, bam, like this. Fast strikes like so. And then number two is we want combos. Okay, so those are your combo strikes. And then number three, of course, is power strikes, right? So you're going to mix all three in together. And that way you become less predictable. And so you're using, all three of those, and it makes it harder for them to figure out what you're trying to do. And you can set up stuff and whatnot. So that's the idea there, right? To work on each one of those to get your skill higher, so that you could do each one of those really well, but then to put them together into a strategy, right? So that's the idea there. Now, another thing that I feel kind of like is very, very overlooked. So that first part that I presented, with the speed, combos, and then of course power, right? All three of those are fairly commonly practiced, okay? But this next part, I feel like a lot of people don't practice. People that do Filipino martial arts and stuff, a lot of times it's missed. And I personally enjoy teaching it. It's part of the curriculum. I may not teach it right away just because it's usually not considered basic or fundamental, at least in Eskrima Kali Arnis, but I do feel that it is an important part, and that is two hands on one stick, on single stick. So, it could be something like this, strike like that, or it could be maybe with this grip right here, boom, boom, like that, boom. And then another one is right here. Two hands on the stick and boom. So now you have strikes like that, right? So the reason why I feel like this is important is because sometimes, it might be raining, so you can't get a good grip, or whatever improvised weapon that you grabbed, it may not be the most secure in your hand. So at times like that, you might want to go to two hands. Or maybe they're grabbing it, so it's a tug of war type thing. So you use two hands to get a better grip, and then you're trying to disarm them and claim the stick or the weapon for yourself. So at times like that, you want to be comfortable with two hands on a single weapon like so. So there's definitely a time and place for it. And who knows, it could be something as simple as maybe there's multiple opponents and you just feel more comfortable like this rather than, with a single stick like this. It just, that's from person to person. It can change comfort level, So you just might feel more secure this way, and you go, and that's what's going to get you through rather than just freeze up. Then, hey, that's a good thing, right? So, and the other thing is, personally, I really like this grip right here. It could even be this way, but I like it. Basically, pugil stick, or bayonet type grip. I like this. I feel very comfortable with it, and I have no problem using it this way, and using the Eskrima stick this way and whatnot. Obviously, if the weapon's a little bit longer, it's just going to make more sense to have two hands on one stick. Like an umbrella or something. It'll just feel more comfortable that way. Probably more so than trying to use the umbrella exactly like an Eskrima stick. It might be a little bit too long, right? So this will feel better. The other thing is, instead, don't just stop here. I also recommend, like I said, this baseball grip, or you could say two-handed sword grip. I think it's good to also practice this, because what if it's a blade? If it is like a machete or a blade or something, you don't want to be grabbing there, or it just might have spikes on it or something. And you just don't want to be grabbing up here. So in that case, you know, you want to be able to use it like so. So those are the reasons why I recommend the, don't forget to practice the two hands on one weapon. So that's pretty much it for concepts on single stick. Thank you for watching, and take care, folks.